This live is for you in honor of your fearless and fierce self-expression. So I'm improvising, jumping in front of my tree on my phone. Me and Christmas Yoda are here. Our give voice to your vision, where we stop the spinning wheel and we get real, and it is clarity you feel. I love to share my Jedi moves and tricky truths and real tools you can use. So I hope you'll join me either live right now or on the replay for consistent clarity, so your message and your marketing can be set free. Today I want to talk about your self-expression, your fearless and fierce self-expression, because that is what I've drawn a line in the sand for. And the light's flickering. Can you guys see that? If you're here live, let me know. And I want to start with a blessing that I have shared with you here before, but I want you to think of it as you listen to it through the lens of you expressing it. I want you to find your version of this blessing. I can't do the light, so we may have to move. What do you need to have permission to full on drop in and share your mission, your message in the biggest possible way for the people who need you, right? For the people who need you. So the blessing goes like this. Let's see what I remember. God, hear me. Help me raise my voice. Help me make a choice to share the gift I bring. God, hear me. Help me take a stand and walk with me hand in hand, and I will sing. And this is for you to be finding your own message, your own version of, okay? Help me be a champion for the silent. Help me heal the fears that keep me small. God, hear me and fill my words with power. And in my darkest hours, I will sing. So that singing is a part of how I had to free, of what I was gifted with, but also what motivated me to find and free my self-expression. And here's what's happening online. Stuff is shifting and changing and evolving, and I think it's great news for those of us who are called to bring something big through, called to share a gift, a talent, a message, a healing process that is going to uplift others, because our messaging and marketing and mojo, I'm alliterating right now, is connected to our journey. And if you're here and you have that called feeling, I work with so many people, we have this calling, and myself included, called to share something big, something important is coming through, and it has driven my whole life. It has driven my whole life. I've had to balance and learn how to allow it and heal what was in the way of it, and get really brave and courageous to share it, and pivot and adjust and like ride the waves of this calling that has tried to come through me. And it's come through in a lot of different ways. It's come through in songs, like I just shared with you. But for many years, I couldn't share them. I had songs drop into my head and I couldn't share them. And, you know, fast forward now 25 years, and I can share them. Thank you. So grateful. I've cultivated and reclaimed every part of my voice from a singing perspective, but also from what am I here to bring through? What is my message? And my message is one of finding and freeing your self-expression. It's the whole deal. It's what we're here to do. And for those of us who feel called, want to change the world, want to uplift others, want to bring this powerful gift through, finding and freeing our self-expression, our journey to share that message in and of itself makes the message even more powerful. So what happens is your sound and the sensation and vibration of your voice, the words that pop into your brain, the facial expressions and the energy of your presence and your eyes and your heart. We are energy, right? And the energy and the enthusiasm means filled with God, right? The enthusiasm that you bring That is part of your message, and that is what's going to help you rise up through the noise these days. The marketplace is changing and evolving, which it has to do, right? Everything that's the nature of creation is to expand for you, for your clients, and for the online marketing industry, right? I am standing in, drawing a line in the sand for you. I'm standing for you, for your gift to be shared in the biggest possible way. I am standing for your free self-expression. And when you free it, when you find your voice and you cultivate, for me, it feels like a radical, ferocious willingness to maybe be wrong, maybe do it messy, maybe not have all the words perfect. I did it just moments before I jumped in here live. I was like, the technology's not working. Now I had flickering Christmas lights and I had to move. And I had said, I'm going to do a rant on self-expression. And I felt that like, but what am I going to say? And do I want to write some bullet points? And what if I ramble? And my commitment, for me personally, for this Facebook group, for my business, The Inspired Voice, that is the inspired voice, the voice of inspiration that's coming through me in my way. It's coming through you in your way, and it's coming through every voice needs to be raised, and we need to find and free our self-expression. And the most powerful place for you to share your message is in your marketing and your messaging and your outreach, because more people will read and experience you through that messaging, through your Facebook Lives, through your emails, through the books you write, the stages you speak on, the videos that you make. That is how your energy, your presence, and your message comes through. That is the place. More people will see your marketing and your messaging than will ever probably hire you or buy your products or work with you one-on-one. You never know who will be touched, who will be inspired, and who will be moved. So I'm inviting you to find and free some ferocious self-expression and to have your personality and your presence and your impromptu inspiration plugged in, and trust it. Trust is a muscle that we build. All right. So I am drawing a line in the sand for your fearless and fierce self-expression, because I know that that is going to help you grow as a person. It's going to help you attract the people who are meant to work with you. It's going to help you get more clients. It's going to help you make a bigger difference. It's also going to make it way easier to figure out what to say. It's going to make it way easier to write that email, write the book, be live on Facebook, make a video, whatever it is you want to be doing to share your message, okay? And the truth is, more people will see your marketing and your messaging than will ever work with you or hire you one-on-one, right? So just one more thing I wanted to say. Your voice matters. Your presence and your energy really are the thing that will touch the hearts of the people who need what you have to bring through. Okay? Stop trying to figure out how to do it right, to stop trying to do it someone else's way because they said it worked for them, to start sharing your voice and your message. So that if even one person on the other side of the first time it happened where some stranger private messaged me on Facebook from the other side of the world and said, thank you so much for sharing that, I think it was a song in that point, or the first time that happened, I was transported to this level of gratitude and inspiration and being moved. And like everything, all of the striving, I'm a recovering striver. I'm a little bit addicted to taking action and making it happen, which isn't a bad thing, but I release that every day. It was all worth it then. It was all worth it to know that I touched the life of one person that day. So who will you show up for? Can you show up for yourself and your mission and your message and all of the people that you feel called to serve and help? All right, what will you do to free your ferocious self-expression? Okay, I'll tell you a little story and then I'll hop off for today. Hey, if you're just popping in, just did a little rant on finding and freeing your ferocious self-expression. It is your superpower. It is the thing that'll help you rise up through the noise, and it will give you incredible confidence, clarity, and it will make the biggest difference in the world. Our self-expression is directly tied to our business and to our ability to serve, and having confident, clear, compelling, I keep alliterating today, self-expression makes it easy. It helps you activate and access your abundance and your prosperity, and really giving voice to your vision. I mean quite literally, the physical voice, the breath, the sound vibration of your physical voice, the intention behind the words. And let me tell you, your particular experience, the books you've read, the way you were raised, the people who've said anything to you, the crazy, wonderful healing woo-woo stuff that you've done, the different trainings and techniques you're trained in, the school background, the friends you've had, the breakups, the heartaches, everything you've overcome, all the challenges, your habits and patterns, like my striving is what makes you you. Okay, and it is what makes your message and your presence and your voice and the gift that you're here to bring through totally unique. There's one of a kind. No one else in all of creation has all of those same things like you. So even if somebody's already said it, or they've said it better, or you're afraid of doing it right, or like somebody told you to do it this way, or you just don't know what to say, you have that blank, I can't figure out how to make it go. I challenge you, I invite you to take a stand for yourself and get whatever support you need. What lifts you up? What energizes you? What makes you go, yeah, that. I need that. I feel good in that. I want to say that. I want to share that. What lifts you up? And to go to any lengths to allow yourself to have it, okay? To make the investments that you need, to get the support that you need, to make the changes in your priorities that you need, so that you can give voice to your vision in service to the greatest good of all, including yourself. As you transform and heal and find and free your voice and your self-expression in your messaging, in your relationships, in your business, and in your life, you automatically help others to transform just by existing, okay? Then when you add that to your messaging and to the outreach that you do and the stories that you tell and the speaking gigs you have and the books that you write and the emails that you write and the blogs that you write and all of those things that you do and say, when you add your own transformation to that and you've accessed your ferocious and fearless self-expression, you are unstoppable, and the prosperity and the amazing clients and the impact that you feel called to make and that you want to have starts to pour into you. So what will you create? What would you do if your self-expression was completely free, ferocious? What will you do differently and to rise up through the noise by sharing the real deal, the real you, saying it like you mean it, okay? Walking your walk, talking your talk. And what's really working and making an impact right now is when you come from your heart and unapologetically hold the space for people to come into your world and say, yes, yes, I want this. Yes, I want to work with you. And when you're willing to make that investment in what you want and make the time or the training or the coaching or whatever it is you need, the massages, for me, that's a high on my priority list, self-care. What do you need in order to be fully empowered in your own self-expression, fully lifted up? All right. And your self-expression is your message. It is your marketing. It is the thing that helps you rise above the noise. So I was going to say one more thing. What would you create if you were totally confident, if you trusted your ideas, your mission, your message without fail, if you trusted your clients, if you trusted your audience to get you, to hear you, to appreciate you, if you trusted your intuition to create what you feel called to create, to set your pricing where you feel called to price it, to do a sales call or make an invitation in a way that felt amazing to you and also said, hey, I want to help you and this will really get you where you want to go. Do you want to play with me? Right? What would that do for you? What difference would that make for you in your business, in your life? I just remembered what I was going to tell you. I had a 20-year journey of healing that has made me able to show up and help other people show up and give voice to their work, their mission, their calling, their heart's desire in a really powerful way so that they can change the lives of many, many others. But the first song that happened in my head I had already given up any singing that I would ever do, even though I felt super called to it from a really young age. 3 years old, wanted to be an angel in the church choir. I think I just shared this recently with you guys. And I couldn't. I was overcome with completely inexplicable fear, and journeyed through that for a long, long time. And then all of a sudden, I had a moment of surrender, a big transformation in my early 20s, a spiritual low bottom, and had this song drop into my head, and it said, "Open up your mind and see the moment is at hand, and then you'll realize, and the truth you'll understand. Heaven is right here waiting for you, around you and everything you see, and it's bigger than anything you've dreamed of, even you and me. I've drowned 1,000 sorrows and I've told 1,000,000 lies. The one you tell yourself is the easiest to deny. Was looking for something all my life. I didn't know that it was peace of mind. Running and hiding all the while. It was buried deep inside. And now I'm in you, Spirit. You're in me, yeah. Living how it's meant to be, yeah. I'm in you, you're in me. We're living how it was meant to be. So if I had never shared that song, it occurred to me, if I can't sing that, and I couldn't sing it without bursting into tears and collapsing and feeling like I would probably be killed or die of shame. Okay, couldn't do it and didn't do it for years. Had a long journey to find and free that, but it occurred to me, like, that's a beautiful song and somebody might need to hear it. And if I don't share that message, then it will go unmanifest. No one will ever know that the universe said, sing this song. Here are these words in this order, in this melody. All right, so that's the same for you. What you feel called to share, what you long to bring forward, and the business and the ease and the prosperity that you long to create is your destiny. It is true. And for me, and focused and ferocious, I'm going to I'm a bunch of F words for you today. Merry Christmas. That self-expression remains the thing that accesses my vulnerability. It accesses my conviction, my enthusiasm, my passion, and I've seen it again and again transform my clients and their clients as a result. So, what would fully freeing your ferocious self-expression do for you? And what might it do for your clients and the people who are waiting for you to show up all the way out to your edges to make the difference that you feel called to make, just because you want to, just because you had the idea, without apology or justification or rationalization or perfectionism trying to do it right? That would make a huge difference in the world and in your own life. So what would that be for you? What would that look like for you? You could share a word or a sentence of, if I were fully self-expressed, I would. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. And if you feel like you need support, if you feel like you need someone to help you find the words, or to be consistent, or to figure out how to do it right, I invite you to private message me. And I would love to tell you how I can help you do that. All right, I am standing for your self-expression. So I want to hear it. What do you got? All right, love to you.